The history of video games. Video games have come a long way since their humble beginnings in the 1950s. From simple black and white games to the immersive 3D experiences of today, video games have captured the imaginations of people of all ages around the world. The first video games were created by computer scientists who were experimenting with new technologies. In 1958, William Higginbotham created Tennis for Two, a game that could be played on an oscilloscope. In 1962, Space War was developed at MIT, becoming one of the first games to be played on a computer. The first commercial arcade video game was Computer Space, released in 1971. It was followed by Pong in 1972, which became the first commercially successful arcade video game. Pong was a simple game that involved two paddles trying to hit a ball back and forth. It was a huge success, and helped to launch the video game industry. In 1975, the first home video game console was released, the Magnavox Odyssey. It was followed by the Atari 2600 in 1977, which became one of the most popular home video game consoles of all time. The Atari 2600 had a library of hundreds of games, including classics like Space Invaders and Pac-Man. The video game industry experienced a crash in 1985 due to oversaturation of the market and poor quality games. However, the industry rebounded in 1989 with the release of the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES. The NES was a huge success and helped to revive the video game industry. The 1990s saw the rise of 3D graphics and home consoles such as the PlayStation and Xbox. These consoles had games with realistic graphics and gameplay, which helped to make video games even more popular. The 2000s saw the introduction of motion controls and online gaming. Motion controls allowed players to control the game with their movements, while online gaming allowed players to compete against each other online. The 2010s saw the rise of mobile gaming and virtual reality. Mobile games are games that can be played on smartphones and tablets. Virtual reality games allow players to experience a virtual world through a headset. Today, video games are a global phenomenon that is enjoyed by people of all ages. The video game industry is worth billions of dollars and continues to grow and evolve. Here are some of the most influential video games of all time: Pong, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Tetris, World of Warcraft, Minecraft, Fortnite. These games have helped to shape the video game industry and have been enjoyed by millions of people around the world. They are just a few examples of the many great video games that have been created over the years. The future of video games is bright. With the continued development of new technologies, such as virtual reality and artificial intelligence, video games are becoming more immersive and realistic than ever before. It is an exciting time to be a video game fan, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.